New York City, in Lower Manhattan, spanning 8 blocks, Wall Street is the beating heart of the city that never sleeps. Daily, fortunes and reputations are made and lost as markets rise and fall here on the New York Stock Exchange. Wall Street can inflict great pain and bring, often fleetingly, huge joy to those with skin in the game. Over in Wicklow, they do things differently. While Wall Street markets are moving up or down by a couple of percent on an average day, the percentages stay big in the Garden of Ireland. And today we're going to push those numbers, not by taking on Wall Street, but by taking on the wall. We get there by turning right just before Cronewood on the west side of the Glencree Valley climb. You'll know you're on the right road when you see the grass growing up the middle. That's because not many take this on. It must be a bull market. After rattling your way along here for a while, take another right-hander. You really do need to be invested in your cycling to take this on. Like any self-respecting analyst, you'll need to see the stats before going all in. Almost immediately the road kicks up into the 25% range. You're fully invested now. Your gears are the only leverage ratio you have. We're going long on pain and short on pace. Like Robin Hood investors, a car and a van follow us into this foolhardy venture. At 1.1 kilometres, it runs to about half the length of Wall Street. It has the capacity to inflict Bernie Madoff levels of suffering, not as the numbers fall, but as they rise. This is harder to take than a market crash. Dig into it. There's no other way to do this one.
Last thing you want is a fucking car up your...
We get a break from the pain as the road eases to a gentle 5% for the next couple of 100 metres before starting to kick up again. Great, you say. There's the main road. But I've bad news for you. There's no early exit on this one. Part 2 of the wall is where the real pain comes. So gather your resources. You're fully invested. We're putting everything we have into this. This really is the Warren Buffett of climbs. It goes on forever and delivers an impressive 16 to 18%. When you reach the top, you'll feel like any mortgage holder did back in the 1980s. Glad to see the percentages back in single figures, but there's no time to focus on low rates. It's left to drop down to Enniskerry, right for Joust, Roundwood and even more climbing. Let's stay invested. Like the markets, thankfully, we're going on up. Enjoy the spin. There's a link to the Strava segment in the comments.